How does this work? Yes. Okay, Tony, don't forget Tony. Let Tony in. Marky boy. Yeah, welcome everybody to this open Zoom meeting. Nice
I
to
love
see
looking
all
at
the
all the
beautiful faces.
What I was saying.
Amor, Patricia, Eddie, nice to see you. Garrett, Klaus, Guylaine, nice to see you again. Rosa, sweetheart, Tony, Mark. So welcome everybody. Well, this is it. I mean, as far as it seems, sitting in front of a screen, seeing a beautiful faces, having an interest to show up here, or not, or partly, or maybe not knowing if there's really a need to join tonight. It's already just simply what it is. And as is the liking of these words or not, the interest or the absence of the interest. Yeah, and there's no one separated doing the liking or doing the interest or doing the disinterest. There's just, so to say, bodies performing activities, putting food in the mouth, scratching the head, laughing, voicing, there's just this life expressing as a bunch of meat bags in front of a screen. Yeah, this is it. The liking of it and the disliking of it. Thinking there's something to get here tonight or not, or hoping that there's something to get or something to fall away, or being free of all those types of ideas is already just simply what it is. There's nothing wrong with thinking that there's something to gain. It's just equally what is happening. And this may just simply stop. The idea, the belief that there's something to get here tonight may just simply drop. There's already no one doing that belief, which is basically just another belief or another suggestion that there's no one doing it. I mean, who's there to know that there's no one doing this or doing it already? It's just simply what it is. So a bunch of claims, suggestions, expressions, dancing around freely. Yeah, beautiful. Nice to see you all. I always like to hear what's up. That's just simply innocently here, there's a great enjoyment to listen to what's going on, what's happening there, so to say. Yeah, and this enjoyment is just it can just simply drop, the need or the interest or the joy to do these types of meetings and to sit and to spend an hour or an hour and a half to listen to stories may just simply stop. And then at one point, maybe football will be interesting, although here there's not an interest in football, but you never know what is going to happen. It can just shift very quickly. Yeah, that's it. So let's start. Chris, my friend, how are you doing? You want to share something this week? We talked.
Yeah, I do actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I've been I've just been kind of laughing, I guess, at this noticing of this idea that I guess was had of this passing of time, this sense of someone, making progress. It's just it was just there seemed to be such a convincing story that Chris was making progress, that non-duality or these concepts or something was You know, so, and that just created this illusion or idea that there was something wrong with this, or because it implied that there was a future where Chris would be better, or he consistently be getting better, you know, and it kind of just skewed this you know, just what's happening here. You know, it's just, and so yeah, I was just in the shower, and it just kind of was, I don't know, just kind of seeing, and it just made me laugh. You know, this idea that there's time passing. You know, I don't know how to express it. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of noticed, but you know, it just seems to be, you know, more and more deepening. It's more obviously just this, you know, and everything is seems okay. It's there's nothing wrong with this. I don't even know how that could be implied as wrong. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like that sense of this not wanting it, this wrongness that was sensed here, you know, this in this depression, or what we were calling it, was just this idea of this sense of someone still passing through this idea of time, and it just seems to be all fabricated. It doesn't seem to be really real in a sense, I guess. But yeah, so
Yeah, beautiful. So this idea that there is a Chris version 2.0 is just simply not happening anymore.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just slowly being seen more and more, I guess. I don't know. But you know, I want to refrain from, you know, talking about this, talking about anything that's not really clear or obvious. You know, because it just seems like there's a lot of people who speak about this, where, you know, and I think Klaus was just talking about this in this last meeting with the Moore, how it seems that speakers speak about this as though they know it, or as if there's something that can truly be seen and known. But it doesn't appear that way here. I don't get a sense that there's anything known. And it seems like that's kind of the veil, really, like that sense of knowing. And once that's just somehow let go, it can then it can only be really seen, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of how it seems to be experienced here.
Do you mind if I jump in, Sander?
Oh no, jump in, Amor. Go ahead.
Yes.
Man. Jump in.
Yeah. Well, you see, this may appear as somebody who speaks some absolute truth. And this may also appear as somebody who doesn't like to speak absolute. I made a video right before this meeting where I spoke of it being like waves in the ocean. One wave is the absolute truth, speaking the absolute truth, and the other wave is not liking to speak absolute truths. You see, but they're both just the water. The water appearing as two separate waves with two separate identities.
Yeah, I like your metaphors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confident.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's just, you know, life expressing as one or the other, but it's equally already just life. You can call it water. You can call it energy, or, I mean, it doesn't really matter. And you know, hearing this as an absolute truth or not is equally just simply what is happening, you know. Understanding this as a absolute statement is already an absolute statement or an absolute conclusion. I mean, there's just no way to escape. It's hard to escape what already is, so to say, as far as it seems or looks like. I mean, yeah. Anything more, Amor, you want to add, my friend?
Well, I did want to talk about, yeah, me and Amar were talking the other night about how, you know, I was expressing to him how this didn't feel alive, like speakers speak about this as aliveness or as fresh and new, you know, like this, and it just didn't seem like that was being experienced here. And yeah, and again, after making that statement, it's you know, that same day, and I was, you know, after taking a shower, it kind of just started to be revealed after just making that claim, or that just admitting that there's, you know, I don't know, that it wasn't this, it wasn't being experienced, kind of seemed to start revealing that in a way.
And Chris, after you told Amor this, what did Amor say to you?
I don't remember.
See, this is already whole and complete, however it may appear. See, so this may appear as Amor having a mental breakdown. This may appear as Amor sitting in bliss. This may appear as Amor reading a book or getting drunk. That's already the wholeness, the completeness. There's nothing to gain and nobody already to gain something. And the appearance of somebody gaining something is already whole and complete.
Well, another thing that I noticed too is that it seems like anytime something is revealed, then the sense of me, I guess, if you want to say, call it that, you know, or this sense that always wanted to claim and own something as its own, sort of sneaks back in, and wants to claim it as a knowing. Like, you know, you've been shown this amazing thing, and it wasn't really real, and then instantly it's sort of thought of as known. I guess, I don't know. It's very crafty and sneaky, it seems. And I think that's kind of what's been happening here. You know, something will be, you know, really clear, really obvious, that it's just this. This is all there is. There was nothing else. But yeah, then it wants to be something else.
Well, yeah, that's it too. I mean, saying that there's just this is obviously just saying that there's just this. So when it comes to, you know, feeling incomplete is already completely what it is. It's already complete. So feeling incomplete is completely what it is. There's nothing missing already. Even the idea of something missing is already completely this.
Including the idea of Chris trying to figure this out.
Oh,
that's
yeah. Yes.
Already this.
Oh.
What's appearing to be sought is already Chris trying to figure it out.
Yes. Well, I would
Yeah.
say there's just a figuring out, you know, there's just a need to get this clear. You know, this need may just simply arise to get this clear, either in words or in feeling or in seeing it in a certain way, you know,
Yeah.
experiencing it in a certain way. That itself is already just simply what it is, and this
Right.
wanting this to figure this
Well,
out is already this.
this character Chris, he never wanted to be fooled. He never wanted to be fooled by someone making claims. You know, there always had to be a convincing.
Yeah.
You know, there's just always this idea that the mind is very crafty and it can believe in anything, and so it's just very skeptical. Even when something can be revealed as so obvious. So I don't know. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why they're still just.
I'm exactly the same way. Like, I feel that. Yeah. It's the same
Yeah.
for here. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of beautiful though, you know. It's like
Yeah.
this determination for truth is gorgeous, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just how the cookie crumbles. The need to, you know, and this may just simply shift, this wanting, this needing, this certain behavioral pattern, or, you know, may just simply shift into the absence of that pattern, but it will not shift or change for someone separated from this behavioral pattern, or this, you know, it may just simply stop or not. Either way, you know, liking it or not liking it may just stop. Caring for it may just drop, or may intensify. The need to find this, to get this straight, to see it in a certain way may intensify, it may just stop. I mean, there's nothing, so here, so to say, there's nothing wrong with whatever is happening, or is believed to be happening, or is claimed to be happening. But yeah, of course, this can change, you know, maybe caring or wanting to find out what this is, which is equally just this, may just become the main point of focus for no one already to do it, to do the focusing. So anyone, you know, wants to, I mean, I can just follow the line, and, but anyone wants to add something, say something to Chris or more, just, I mean, take your time. Guylaine, sweetheart, anything coming up there?
Is my oh yes, okay. Uh, it's all for nothing. So it's crazy. As long as there's a self and there's others, that's what it is for no reason at all. And then it's just, it is what it is. Clarity comes alone. It's not clarity for me. It's not in regard to what others may say or not say. It's just clarity in itself. So, yeah. It's kind of a miracle that there is a spicy apparently that has so many personal stories and apparently have a life and going somewhere or not. That's a kind of a miracle, but in the end it's just lifing. And it doesn't care if it is if they're seemingly someone or not. So yeah, not much more to say.
I must say, you have a very beautiful voice, Guylaine.
Oh, thank you, Amor.
It's
Yeah.
very soothing.
It has like no sharpness to it. It's so like, I don't know how to describe it. It's so nice.
Sometimes it does.
It's
It's
like you're like a howling like wolf or something. You're like, oh wow.
oh yeah, it depends. It can be sharp sometimes, but not now. I don't know.
Yeah, lifing, beautiful. Yes, I love it.
Yes. And it's totally meaningless. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not even there. So
And I like lifing, very beautiful. I
yeah.
extend that to lifing itself, thinking that it's a separate me here, lifing. So me
Yeah.
thinking a separate self here is lifing, and that I don't know. That's it.
Yeah.
Garrett, how are you doing this week? You want to share something? I think you're muted.
Pressed the wrong button on this computer. No, I don't know what to say. I think I'm of those on the side who take life very seriously, and that's definitely one of me. I'm one of those who takes life very, very seriously, I think. For example, I'd be awake last night about 2 o'clock in the morning and going to get some milk or tea or whatever, and in the other bedroom, my wife is snoring like a pig for 8 hours, and yeah, I'm taking this too serious, but I'm influenced by the non-duality speakers who present it with laughter, and how would I say, they start their speech with a smile on their face. And after a while, if you don't get it, I have to say, if I don't get it, it's not going to happen. This is my style. This is my way, my personality. So I imagine it's going to stay like this, you know.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say, but you know, so this taking life seriously is just, you know, life already. I mean, there's no you taking something else seriously. I would say. So there's just this seriousness, and you know, the idea that this is going to stay that way, you know, the conclusion, that assumption is already just simply what it is. But the seriousness may just simply shift into not taking things so seriously. But either way, it doesn't matter, you know. I mean, even claiming that it matters doesn't matter. I mean, so the idea that, well, I'm still waiting for the seriousness to drop because it's probably a sign that I'm on the right path when I can snore like a baby, like my
Yes.
wife is doing. It would be a sign that I'm pretty close. Because seriousness is something which is, it's, you know, it's definitely a sign that I'm not there. But there's already no you being in any state. There's no you being in a serious state, able to move to a state of unseriousness. There's just simply so-called seriousness, unseriousness. It has already nothing to do with you. There's already no you doing the seriousness. There's a separated Garrett there, hidden behind this. There's no you owning this seriousness already.
Yes, so there's a chance in a million that it could change. So they're telling me there's a chance.
Well,
If I be a little bit patient.
well, this longing, you know, this longing for it to change to begin with may just simply drop. The longing for the seriousness to go away may just simply stop.
Yes.
So having an issue with seriousness or not may just simply happen. Anything can happen. So what's the problem with seriousness?
Well, I don't know what to say really. It has an effect on the physical body also. Your heart pressure may go up, or you can't sit still and you can't sleep and all that. It could change, but yes, well, just have to wait and see what's happened. What will happen? There is no future, as we say, no past, but it's still happening here. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Anyone wants to? Rosa, sweetheart, maybe you maybe boom out there. Boom it.
I'm too tired to boom out, but this is it too.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Garrett.
that's obvious.
Garrett, sweetheart, I was wondering what is Garrett doing when he is noticing that the seriousness is popping up?
Well, on Sunday I was a little bit down, and I was thinking, well, how long am I going to wait to see if thing gets better? And
Here, okay, here.
And things did actually get very, very good within an hour.
Yeah, beautiful, Garrett. But here, that's the point. So the seriousness pops up, like, let's say, a bad feeling, yeah? Kind of a thing which I don't like. I don't prefer this. And that's it already. And then there is this waiting, this thing to change. That's it already. The waiting, this thing to change. And there is a change happening. That's it too. So no escape.
Yeah. Yes, there are changes, and yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if the seriousness is there or not. There is a preference. There is the idea that the seriousness is bad, and the relaxed state of the body is better.
Yes, yeah.
And then this is an automatic drive to the better, always the better, the next.
Yeah.
And this may simply stop because it gets boring. You see through that it's the same, it doesn't matter. Maybe you simply save a little bit more energy and can laugh directly about this beautiful idea of the seriousness, which you don't like, seeing this as a joke because it's inescapable, because it's there.
Well, when you're in the middle of it, you can't imagine it changing until it does change. But it's hard to laugh it off if you're a bit down in the, you know.
No, I was just telling a story. When there is seriousness, there is seriousness. That's it. Boom. Simple. When there is happiness, there is happiness. Boom. It's simple.
Yeah,
It seems that simple, yeah. But
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
yeah, the need for something else, or you know, may just simply stop. The need for the seriousness to go or to change into unseriousness, they just simply stop. Either way, it's already just simply what it is. You know,
So it's
reading
basically
books
just
to
like,
be less serious, or you know, doing all types of practices, or you know, drinking a liter of vodka to get rid of seriousness. I mean, anything can happen, basically. You know, fighting with your seriousness, but there's already no one being serious. It's the seriousness is already you-less, me-less. There's already nothing to do with you. There's no you.
It is, yeah, it is not yours.
Yes.
certainly feels like it's mine, and
That's you-less already. This feeling it's mine has already equally nothing to do with you.
impersonally.
It's already impersonally, you know, even thinking it has to do with me is already me-less.
And Garrett, you don't need the confirmation here for this. You know? You don't need a confirmation that this is already me-less and you-less. It's what it is. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
There's nothing for you.
Well, yeah, I've heard that said for a number of times, but still it's serious there. You know, it's no sign of it, the sun coming out yet for a bit.
It's beautiful, Garrett. It's beautiful.
I love the seriousness there, Garrett.
Totally.
Yeah, really. You know, I enjoy this seriousness. The serious face.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
it's
It's booming aliveness, Garrett. This is booming aliveness. So beautiful. And wanting to have it different, it's beautiful too. Why not? Of course. This is everything already.
Still feels like I'm missing a trick here, something I'm not getting.
That's it. Missing the trick.
yes.
That seriousness is already it. That's life already, fully, completely. Feeling like you're missing something. That's it. That's fully and completely it.
Yes.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing else. Yes, okay with that, but it sounds like, well, you're going to win the lottery if I get that, but I haven't got it yet quite. But I do understand that things are exactly as they are. There's no take it or leave it. It's take it.
But Garrett, this is just another idea. you know? This is it already. It's just blah, blah. It's just an idea. What is this without any idea? Serious, no serious, me, no me, you. What is this without any idea?
Well, yeah, see what you mean there. It's everything is as it is, and
It's simple. It's direct. The idea is on top. You don't need it. When there is seriousness, you even don't need to label it as serious. Seeing your wife be snoring like a baby, you don't have, the comparison is always on top. That's the show. That's the show, you know? And if you put out all these ideas, leave it. It's just what it is.
And then you like low-key don't have a wife anymore.
Sorry, Eddie.
You no longer have a, you like low-key, you don't have, oh sorry. You guys are old. You don't understand my lingo. Sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. And then when you look at it as it is, it's like you don't even have a wife anymore, or you don't even have a brother. It's just like beauty itself. It's like, wow.
yes, I understand what's said. Everything is as it is. No need.
But it's not understandable. It just is. You will never get it. It just is. It's already there. There is no distance.
I get it. It's
Will
already
change or not.
ungettable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ungettable, yes.
And there is nothing wrong sitting in this meeting, Garrett, and wanting to get it. It's perfection.
Well, I'm getting to understand that I'm not going to get it, you know, because things are as they are.
Yeah.
I was interested in joining one of the speakers' beginners non-duality session, but yeah. The gentleman from Canada was offering a beginner's
Emerson.
Emerson. I can't think of the name. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can give it a try there, you know. 3
Going
seconds
back.
and your head is gone, so I would say give it a try.
Oh, definitely, Garrett. Give it a try with Emmy. He is amazing.
And my friend, bring your seriousness with you when you go. Pack the serious.
You know, maybe Emerson can need some seriousness there.
The only speaker that I can remember who speaks with a bit of a serious way was Kenneth. If I remember rightly, he was quite serious.
It's an Irish guy.
Yeah.
Jim is more serious. Jim is more serious. Kenneth is smiling a lot. He is not that serious.
I remember Kenneth years ago. One of the how would you say? One of the students put the question to Kenneth over and over and over, and Kenneth said, don't you fucking get it?" He swore at him, and
I love it.
I thought a speaker could never talk like that. It was just not done, but we are all different, I think.
That's it.
There is no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a certain sense, everything can happen and there's no control over oneself. So it's very scary, and it may seem to be like an obstacle because only only the what wants to get through, and it could feel like be scary, but there's nothing one can do because there is no one.
No, it's as if you're in a what do they call it?
Roller coaster.
Well, the more you spin the wheels, you get stuck into the snow.
Yeah, but no one gets stuck. But maybe there is a tiredness, and then because it's difficult, this resistance is kind of, it is what it is, but it's kind of difficult that sometimes it's just go fuck off. It can
Yeah,
do
beautiful.
that.
Guylaine,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. This point, like Garrett, when it's enough, it's enough. You know? But no, this is not about you doing something, not doing
No.
something. When it's done, it's done. It's just naturally like going to the toilet.
Yes.
It's just spinning, Garrett. It's just simply spinning. There's no one doing the spinning. Saying there's just the spinning is the spinning already. It's just spinning on its own, so to say, and it's not even actually spinning.
No flower does the blooming, so it's just grow apparently by itself, and it's the same for everything. It's
Garrett,
not
can
really
you-
happening, but that's okay.
Excuse me, sweetheart. Garrett,
No.
can you sense that no word which is spoken here leads to anything? That this is
Yes.
just really blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
This is
yes.
really not needed. And in a way, this is the joke attending these meetings and having the beautiful idea that something is missing, that the seriousness is not this. You know, this is so beautiful. This is so amazing. And yeah,
Yeah, so if we all spoke with different language, French or Welsh or whatever,
Bulgarski, Bulgarian.
it's not going to make any difference to the seeing, the hearing, and the yeah.
Because it's not about understanding.
Yes.
And it's unavoidable.
What is unavoidable?
Everything. Like this, this is unavoidable. An emotion is unavoidable. An idea spinning, being serious, it's all unavoidable.
So
It's for
I had no chance, no opportunity. What's the word? I had to come to this speaking to this event tonight. I had no choice. Well,
Yes.
the-
Yes.
I mean, the idea that you had a choice or not is already not choosable. The belief that you made the choice to come here, the belief that there is a choice is already not choosable. This
and you
belief
don't have to go far away to just remember about the choice. Right now, there is no choice. Just this.
I don't get that sometimes, so I have to replay the Zoom.
It's not important about time before, just now. It's unavoidable, and it's always unavoidable. There's no always, but just this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't argue with it.
Yes.
You can do everything with it, Garrett, but
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's doing already everything with itself.
Arguing with it is already it.
Yes. It's unavoidable.
There's no you doing the arguing. There's just arguing or the absence of arguing.
Yes.
It's hard to escape what already is the case, so to say.
Yes.
What about the word apparently? What already is apparently?
Maybe Amor wants to say something. He had a talk about apparently with Klaus. Oh, Klaus is gone. Maybe Amor, you want to say something about apparently?
Well, the word is thrown around a little bit by me. There appears to be a separate, individualized somebody with a special name and a special story named Amor. This is just very apparent. I can't tell you much about it. It's just an apparent, separate somebody experiencing life, experiencing emotions, doing its own actions with its own beliefs and yeah, so there appears to be 10 people sitting here chatting right now. But is there or is there not? I don't know. I mean, to say one way or the other would be what I would call an absolute statement. But making that absolute statement is already it. And when I say it, I don't mean something solid that you could hold or throw or play with. So sometimes I'll say, it's just it and not even. What a shit show.
You get it, Garrett? Are you closer now?
I got it, 50% of it I got.
That's it. 50%. So claiming you got it 50% is already just simply what it is.
How do we call, it's a lobster. Apparently, lobsters have to go down the sea to just remove the solid carapace, I don't know how to say that, in the shell, and then they built another one, but they are not doing this. And it's very uncomfortable when there are, but it says there is no problem with uncomfortableness. It is it. It's like the lobster, that's it. So if it's feel that's it too, and it does what it does all without you, without anyone having something to do with this. Kind of. It's an image, it's a story, but
Let's put it a bit different, Garrett. This belief system, this very hardcore ingrained belief system that that this is wrong and I can change it, or this automatic drive to change it, to make it different, this simply can soften for no reason and can totally drop. So there is not going to be any preference anymore. When there is seriousness, there is seriousness. When there is happiness, there is happiness. Just this. And this directness, life is life. You don't need to know anything. Like a baby.
It will drop anyway, sooner or later. But it
Who
will
cares?
not, it will not drop for you. It already not started for you. Nothing started already for you. Whatever is happening or not happening, even these words, these claims, these suggestions are already not happening for someone or stopping.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful, Zanderlientje. Look, this life did not start for you. Can you hear the joke? Of course not. This is life. There is no you in this already. There is a body bodying.
And Sander just mentioned that it will drop, and it may or it may not appear to drop. But whether it appears to drop or not, it's already whole and complete, just as it may appear to be.
Yes.
So it may not appear to drop, but that's okay.
Oh.
And at the same time, not okay. There is no okay and not okay. It doesn't matter.
Boom.
It's not about okay and not okay.
Okay. I get it.
I don't
No.
think so.
No, no, but it's so, I mean, yeah, what to say? It's just,
It's just a game.
yeah, totally. I mean,
That's the joy, Garrett. That's the joy.
that's the joy, yes. Don,
Yeah,
so
thank
Garrett,
you very much. Thank
Garrett, you want to say something more?
No, I'm just gonna say it's 5 to 10, and I've got to go and pick up the wife just after 8. So, so
Okay.
if I disappear in 10 minutes, I'll see you next time. But
Don't
Cool.
let her wait, Garrett. Thank you for your openness. I love
Yeah.
the seriousness there, you know, stay serious.
Please stay serious.
okay,
Make every effort to stay serious all the time, okay?
no problem.
Try it.
I don't believe you.
You're doing terribly at staying serious.
Try to be serious the whole time. Let's see
You
and
should
tell
be more
us how it
serious
works
about
out.
it.
Impossible. Impossible.
Thank you, Garrett. Don. Don, the main man. How are you doing, Don? Anything coming up there? I see a big smile.
Well, doing well over here. I'm just, life is lifing, and I veer a little bit from here, saying that life is lifing, which is beautiful, and it's lifing through me. I'm still putting me as that life, that is what I am. Even the individual me is that same life that is lifing me. So there's no separation, and there's no separation, and there is a me.
Yeah, it's everything, Don. How can this not be this? It's everything. But it's much too complicated the way you're putting it. It can be more, I love more simple, you know?
Well, yeah, okay. It could be if one gets it that way. But if one believes in the separate self, then I would say, for me, this is the way to, if it's more complicated, this is the way to do it. If one can do it without knowing there's no me, and they just get it or whatever, you know, there's no me, that's perfect. I don't think most people will get it that way. Personally, I'd like to see non-duality be more, get out there more. And I think if there's an inclusion of the me, a real valid inclusion of me as that, as lifing or joying, then it's easier to
That's
Well,
it.
it's include, they say there is apparently a sense of me, and for no reason at all, it can just not be there anymore, not be felt as a personal self. That's it.
Right.
It's not a problem. They don't say it's a problem. But
right.
of course, it's not comfortable.
Well, I'm wondering if it, yeah, I'm wondering if it could be comfortable.
No,
That
not
that-
here. I don't know. I don't know for a little while, you know, when there is a relief of something. But of course, it's just a relief for someone, and then it goes on again. looking, trying, and everything.
But that's all perfect. So there's
Yes,
not a problem with that.
is,
So
no, it's a
looking,
sense of
seeking,
self.
so it's just as beautiful. So
It's, well,
Don, if you have a way, if there's a way that Don has,
yeah,
that seems right to Don,
yeah,
well, go for it. That's it.
well, yeah, I know that's, yeah.
There you go.
I don't have a problem with that.
There's nothing
I'm
to
not,
even argue. And if
pardon?
there is something, well, that's it too. So go for it, Don. I'm happy for you.
Oh, I am too.
Don, you mentioned you mentioned
I'm very happy for me.
Don, sweetheart,
good.
you mentioned a couple of times they get it. So they get there is no me, and for me there is a me, or something like this. So you get that there is a me, right? There is something Don is getting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it
No.
was saying like they get it, that there is no me.
Oh,
And I was just
whatever that is, whatever you guys are referring to,
yeah,
I'm not certain what it is, but I hear it. But I'm just saying that most people, I don't think, are going to get it. However you got it, these are just using words, you know. But however you got it, I'm saying most people will not get it. However you got it, and I'm just wondering if there's a way to quote get it, since just using the words, that is more palatable, that could include more.
yeah,
there's a lot of
yeah,
that.
there is no.
Yeah, go ahead.
There is simply what I wanted to say with this getting. So I'm not getting anything here. I have no fucking clue. And I cannot see anyone who is getting anything. Neither Xander nor whoever. And for me, this is beyond any understanding already. So this is just blah, blah, blah. This is music, which I love or not.
I'm just saying that I don't, when you say that, I get a sense of what you're saying. Most people, I would say, would not get, you just think you're crazy. Most people. So, and if you're, yet the message you have to give, I think, is enormous. Just massively enormous. Full on. When you say full on, has the cookie. Those are enormous.
But this is not the message, sweetheart. I'm chatting. Okay. I'm just chatting with you. We're talking. This is like talking about cookies. Maybe you like chocolate more and me vanilla. And this is the same here. It's the same. So this is really not about anything. It's just like the same as talking about cookies.
Okay.
Meaningless. Totally meaningless. Beautiful music. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for sharing.
I would just say it's very meaningful. See, that's where I get it. If one says meaningless, which is beautiful, I'll say it's meaningful. And then somebody else will now say it's both meaningful and meaningless. Right? Somebody will say that, and
it doesn't matter.
Or it does, right?
Or it does.
Or it does. Okay.
Mwah.
I love these calls. I don't know why. I think I love you guys.
I love you too.
You guys are great. I mean, you guys are just absolutely magnificent. And I appreciate that I'm allowed on this call. I was on a non-duality call yesterday, and they muted me.
Well, this is it too, though.
They couldn't take me anymore, so they just muted me.
I totally understand them. I totally understand them, Don.
She just doesn't have the power to mute you.
Oh God, I'm not going to Rose's meetings. I'll be mute. No.
I'll kick you out.
If you guys have been watching my camera, I feel like I should be kicked out. Like all the shit that's been going on over here. Like my brother keeps stealing my phone and running away with it, and like I'm trying to listen to what you're saying, and like he's like, like with my phone and taking it. and like running off with it. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, it was your brother who took the phone. Was it your brother, Eddie?
It was Mr. Butthead over here, not my brother. My brother. He doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, muting somebody, you know, and getting fed up with endless talk, you know, this, yeah, it may happen. Here there is this openness, you know, it's allowed, so to say. I mean, you know, there's no need for it to be in a certain way. You like it, you can watch Netflix or I care at the same time, you know, you've done that before, so to say. Yeah.
And there's a lot of non-duality message apparently that address the so-called me.
Yes.
They propose things for the self to do in order to get to something. There's a lot of that. It's pretty rare that it's just like this is it and no one in it.
Yes.
There's not much.
Yeah, it's quite obvious that there is absolutely nothing to get, although that may seem like something to get also, which is just, if it happens that way, then it's just simply what it is already, you know. I mean, claiming that there's nothing to get is basically just another teaching. Although some speakers don't seem to say that, but they start off saying, well, this is not a teaching. So basically, they're just teaching what a teaching is, which is just another teaching. I mean, so we can go in circles. There's just simply going in circles. There's no one doing it. Yeah, there seems to be, you know, and this interest to help others to see that there is just this, which is already not seeable, you know. I mean, there's no one seeing that there's just this. Saying that there's just this is just saying that there's just this. It doesn't mean anything, really. You cannot, I mean, you cannot go to the store with it and buy a pack of beer or bread or whatever. I mean, it's just totally, you know, it's too obvious that it will not bring you anything already. At the same time, it can feel really relaxing maybe, or irritating. Well, that's it too. No problem with that, so to say.
And sometimes it can suscitate or it can you know, some emotion that it can brings out some emotion, not wanted emotion, you know. So yeah, it doesn't mean that it won't, you know, shake a bit the bottle and the
Yes.
bubble will go. Maybe it can happen. So, but this is what it is, and it's
Yes.
not yours to decide if it would be a soft landing or yeah.
Well, I mean, over the last months, we have seen it all, so to say, crying, laughing, not liking it, you know, arguing. Anything may happen.
Yeah. And you won't be the kindest person in the world, apparently person, you know. You may say things just because this is what wants to get out, and it's not that it shakes the, you know, the tree a bit. The apple goes down the, you know, it can do that. It's not to expect anything good out of it. It's just what's happening, and it's already the case. But the energy of containing things, pushing things, you know, just this energy, when it's shook up or shake up, anything can happen already. But so
Yes.
In a way here, the seriousness when when all ideas which were swirling around here were taken as real. And this was in a way, this was the change. And this was seen that the ideas are empty, the thoughts are empty. It doesn't matter. And it's exactly as it always is. And at the same time, I can also say it's different. It's different, but it's the same. There is no meaning. There is no meaning to the ideas which are popping up.
It's just the simplicity of what happens.
Yes.
Immediately. So it's not avoidable in that sense.
Exactly. Simply the directness of what is happening or is believed to be happening or seems to be happening or whatever, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
I was wondering about Tony. Tony, sweetheart, you want to share
yes,
something?
Tony.
Hello.
Exactly.
Hello. Today here is a weird day here. Something blurred. My English is more clumsy and more lazy than usual. I'm not able to follow the speech accurately enough, but doesn't matter. But because at the same time, the energy I don't like but this is arriving like music, as you say, and the possibility to share this space is seen something incredible. The only just hearing from time to time is just this is enough. Anymore is needed. Sometimes I want to understand each nuance of that, but today it's not needed, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But being said this, there's something that I have received strongly. Is absolute sentence from Don. I have understood he has said something like, life is expressing or is manifesting through me. And I buy absolutely this strong sentence, meaning me, not an owner, not a driver, but a bunch of features, of characteristics, different, no, these features, physical and psychic, so to speak, no, differences, abilities, clumsiness is different. And life is expressing through nothing, is expressing through this nothingness, no, that is different in each little square. But yes, Don, I buy, yes, life is expressing through me now, no, but that's it.
Yeah, the word me is like this solid position. And when we put simply this word me aside and just life expresses here with all these perceptions, and this body is called Rosa, it's just more free. It's more you know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you say life is expressing through me or not. Well, here is no meaning anymore given to a me and no me and blah. It doesn't matter. It's
yes, that's the key. That's the key. It's not
no key, no key, no key.
Not more important, me or not me. But this is this. Call it me if you want. But let's be clear. It's not an owner. It's not a driver of this. That's obvious. But let's call this me or life toning or life rosing. It's a way. It's a way, and it's absolutely mysterious and unknown.
And I would say too, Rosa, is that you said more free. Now, saying more free is already fully complete. But using the word me or not using the word me is just equally fully complete, fully this already. No matter what word is used, no matter what's being said, I could say Jesus is God. Or somebody can go rape somebody or kill somebody, or somebody could sit blissfully. It's all just fully free already. I would say that there's not more free than there's
Okay,
no.
and now because you said this, sweetheart, I would say this is the same as saying this is total hopelessness. There is no freedom. This cannot be free. It's like, it's just another idea. This feels more free, and this doesn't feel. It's just ideas playing ideas. Has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with calling this free or not free. Complete hopelessness or total freedom. Whole and complete already. Blah blah blah. Bubblegum.
I love you, Rose. Sweetheart.
I love me too. No, love you too, sweetheart. Yeah, just pointing to the senselessness of the whole thing, it's just what to say.
The opposites, putting the opposites together, both together, or neither one nor the other, or together.
Boom.
That's boom. The mind collapses, and then it's only this. Just this.
Or simply going between the opposites, but this is now not only this and this, there is now also the between, because it's really not about,
Yes.
And it's not a gift given to anybody. It's just what it is, the way it is. So.
It's not getting better. Fuck. Sweetheart, and Lintjen, are you sleeping already there?
No. No.
What about Patricia? Patricia, sweetheart, you want to share something?
I was just wanting to ask.
I thought so. I could feel it in my bones.
Oh yeah, you're living in a great place with a volcano, and it's a special place there.
I'm just enjoying just listening to everybody, and just soaking it in. If you like, that there is no duality. It is just this. So yeah, just as I say, enjoying the conversations and soaking it all in. I don't know what else to say. There isn't anything else to say, really. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you, Patricia.
Yeah.
When it comes to separation, feeling separate or not, it's already not separate, It's already not separate from this. You can say, like Amor saying, it's already completely this. Feeling separate is not separated from feeling separate. It's already just full on whatever it is. Nothing is missing. The idea or belief that something is missing doesn't miss anything already. It's just full on missing something, completely whole. The circle is already round. It's already just this. Including the liking or the disliking of it. Yeah, what a joy. Let me see, time. Anyone wants to share anything more? More maybe? some wise words.
Yeah, there's not much coming up right now, but it's all complete, just how it is. There's nothing that's not, and even the idea that there's not is just already complete.
Beautiful. Well, that's it. Let's round it up. It's already it's already round. I mean, it's already this. It's already full. I mean, it's so obvious. There's nothing, there's nothing more than what already is. Even the idea, well, I gained something tonight. There can be the idea or the belief that there's more clarity or not. It's equally what it is.
There's more joy.
More joy, that's good.
And I have to ask Don. Don, did you find it today? I ask you every time.
Yeah.
You have.
It's getting closer and closer and closer and closer.
I found it. Or it found me.
Yeah, I was always wondering how you can come close to this, I mean, god damn, it's how close can you come, when there's just this?
Well, if you think you're away from this, then you can get closer.
Yes, but how do you come closer to the idea that you are away from this, which is already this? I mean, the idea that you can come closer or not is already as close as it can be. So thinking there's no path to believing that there is a path or not. It's already just full on, completely this and nothing else. Even the idea that there's something else is already this, so to say.
Don, you like sport, I think. Yeah. So when the ball is hidden, it's done at the there's no distance. There's no calculation to that. It seems that there is, but it's like the whole thing is. I don't know.
Guylaine playing tennis. I love it.
No, it's baseball I was thinking of.
I know, sweetheart. I know. I just wanted to hear you.
Yeah.
But that the baseball analogy, beautiful, but when the bat hits the ball, just this full on. But I was thinking, well, there is a preparation though. There seems to be a preparation in how that ball will be hit.
Well,
Required
to analyze each and every parcel of what is going on while preparation, there's so much, you're never gonna do it by yourself. It's done by all the body, all the instinct, all the momentum at each and every instant. So it's very too much for one person.
Yeah, it's even worse. The one who is believed to be the center of action is already missing in action.
Yes.
There's just action.
Perfection and action, but no Don to be found in this.
No Don to say, yay, I hit the
ball! Just the body.
Yeah. It's not about me.
Yes.
What a celebration.
Okay, sweethearts.
Bon nuit.
such a
take
joy.
again.
You know, everybody who was here tonight. Patricia, Amor, Eddie, Rosa, Tony, Guylaine, Don, Sid, Klaus, Garrett, bunch of other characters, so to say, Mark. Have a
Love you
beautiful
all.
I have
night, day,
much time
morning.
than you. It's only 20 past 3 here.
Oh, sweetheart.
gonna
Enjoy
go
the day also
outside.
for me.
I don't know where it come that time that you don't have anymore. Where does that come from?
Let's find out.
Yes, find out. Yes. Let me think about it. Bye.
Sweetheart, see you next week, maybe. Or
Love
maybe.
ya. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.